why Harry Hole as a character resonates with readers throughout the world. You know what? I really don't know. When I started writing about Harry, I was writing for two friends of mine with whom I share taste in movies and music and literature. And those are the two guys I'm still writing for, sort of. And since it seems to have worked, that I have, gained readers, I don't really feel any need to analyze that any closer. Which part of the creative process I enjoyed the most? I think that as a writer, of course, writing the script itself, um, then pre-production and the shooting part of making this TV series was interesting. But that was more when I was, in film school. I felt I had a lot of things to learn as a showrunner. Of course, it was when we got back to the editing room. That was when I really felt at home again. That was very similar to the writing process in many ways. Any specific role on the film set that I found intriguing or perhaps different from what I had imagined? I think that if I had to pick one, I'd say first AD. That was like how much responsibility lies with that person. Sort of surprised me, and how that person influences the whole feeling on the set, the tempo, and all the things that they have to keep in their head at the same time, just to have things run smoothly. I was if there's one job on the film set that I definitely could not have had, it's first AD. I'd be a terrible first AD. Working with two directors meant that I had to sort of coordinate the story. There were things that we would slightly change in the episode of one director. Then I had to sort of translate that to what the consequence would be in the episodes of the other director. And of course, they are different persons with different taste and different approach to making their episodes. So I had to sort of adapt to that. But of course, you want what you want from actors and directors is that they bring their A game to the table, and their creativity and their imagination and intelligence, and they all did. Do I have a favorite episode? You know that changed so much during the editing process. I was pretty sure what was my favorite episode the first month. Um, but that, you know what? I think I must have been through every episode at one point or another being my favorite episode. Do I have a favorite character beyond Harry? Well, I mean, it's impossible not to mention Tom Waller, played by Joel Kinnaman. I mean, he's such a great actor, and he brought so much to the set and to the screen. It's it's quite magic when you see someone who's a Hollywood star, and you're expecting, okay, so let's see what they can bring, and you talk to them, and they do a little warm up, and they think, okay, but this is more or less like any other actor, and then it's action, and then you realize that, wow, okay, this is on a I wouldn't say on a different level from the other actors, because we had the best actors in every role, but at the same time you realize why this guy is a Hollywood star. What scene do I think will be a favorite among the audience? Well, that all depends on how sick you are in your head. There are some scenes that, if that's your favorite scene, I would be careful to convey that to people around you. The scene where Rakel is going to Harry to the theater and she's coming down the stairs and Harry is there talking to her son Oleg, and just the two of them talking together, finally having bonded at that late in the series. That is to me that, and the score from Nick Cave and Warren Ellis on that particular scene. That really, I have to admit, even late in the process, after having seen that scene so many times, it still would bring a tear to my eye. So Nick Cave and Warren Ellis wrote the score to the series. And the question is, would Harry be a fan of Nick Cave? The answer is he already is a fan of Nick Cave. Nick Cave is actually mentioned in the first Harry Hole novel, The Batman, when he's in Australia. So Harry was a Nick Cave fan already back then in the 90s. So, and he's still a fan.